Welcome to Beyond the Workout with your host, Eric Dunstan. Hello, everyone. This is Coach E. I just want you to know that anything you hear on Beyond the Workout podcast is just information only. It is not a diagnosis for your issues. So anything you hear for well being, nutrition, fitness, exercise, any of those things, just take it that way as information. If you need help for a specific situation, please seek a professional. See your doctor, see a professional personal trainer, and they will diagnose your issues and they will take care of you. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another show of Beyond the Workout. It is me, your host, Coach E. Eric Dunstan. And I usually promise to have like a quick show. I'll get this one in and out. I won't be long. Well, this one has to be short. I have to get on another call right after this. And this is my podcast recording night. So the one thing I wanted to talk to um, my older contemporaries about, and you young ones, you can listen in too. And this is generally for everyone that's over 50, 60, 70 years old, um, because it's very important in your life as you get older. You probably never thought about it much when you were younger, unless you were in sports, some type of activity that required it. Um, but it's something that just is a foregone conclusion, something we don't really think about, but we're fearful uh, of the result of not having this thing dialed in, of not having this thing trained. So, my podcast are called Beyond the Workout, but this can be incorporated in your workouts. It can be incorporated in your everyday activities. In fact, I'll tell you how I actually do it. But let me silence my notification. Every time I come on here, I forget to silence my notifications. It's just me. This is telling me it's time for my next event in about 10 minutes or so. But it's okay. I'm here with you all right now, and I promise you this will be short because if you ever walk and or just being around and seeing people, that you see people as they age, they sometimes look broken. They'll walk with a little hitch in their step. They'll lean to one side. Some have to use canes, some have to use walkers. Now, nothing against that. The that's life. We don't know what they've gone through. I thought for myself, I would never need to use a walker. I'm gonna take care of myself. Well, I was on a walker for 1 month, one whole month back in 2019 because I broke my femur. The largest bone in the body was broken, and so, hey, that's those things that happen. So life happens. But you might have a fear of falling because you don't know. We don't learn how to fall. We don't practice it. I remember listening, hearing about a professional football player. His name was Jerry Rice. For those you all who are older should know and heard of him. But Jerry Rice practiced falling. When he was in practice, he practiced when he got hit, how to land on the ground to prevent injury. And that's not the one thing I'm trying to teach you all to do today. But you do have a fear of falling, you have a fear of injury when you fall, and you have a fear of climbing, even climbing a curb, climbing stairs, you're walking downstairs, you have this fear. And it's because we lack the one thing we should work on probably every day, and it's balance. If you really studied nature and the things around you, everything is in a sense in balance. Your body is balanced, from the front, the back, your right side and left side. I always tell people a lot of times people will work their abdominal area so hard, just keep doing sit-ups and crunches and all sorts of ab workouts to focus on the front, but your core goes all the way around and you're putting all this strength in the front, but what's happening in the back, the lower back area? you have to be balanced. So that's not the kind of balance I'm talking about here, but I'm talking about your mental and physical well-being being together and feeling confident to stand on your own 2 feet. That's the balance I'm talking about. So I wanted to kind of tell you, I had this article that um, I looked up just to get a brief understanding of balance and for especially for those who are seniors. And I've seen seniors who like to walk. They walk a lot. Sometimes you'll see them walking and they're looking down. I don't know why, but maybe they're afraid, they're tripping on something. But even if you tripped and your balance was good, you worked on it, you might not hit the ground. And if you do, you could break your bone, you can get injured, you can hit your head. So why not work on balance? And they mentioned how balancing helps you with bike riding. You want to be stable on that bike and feel comfortable and confident. You want to enjoy the ride, not fear riding a bike. And also climbing stairs. I mentioned that. You want to be able to go up and down stairs. Use the rail. I would never tell you don't. But sometimes you can be confident enough to say, I don't need the rail. You can it's good when you're dancing. You might dance and turn and feel like you're going to fall over, but work on your balance. So I wanted to quickly kind of give you some balancing activities that you can start with in your home and some of the things that I do throughout my day. And then I'm gonna show you some of the advanced stuff I do. I'll show you. And now, for those of you who are listening to this, maybe you're driving and just listening to this, you might want to come on to YouTube. And I think Spotify allows video too, because I put my video up on Spotify. I don't know about the other platforms it shares my podcast to, but look at some of these pictures I'm gonna show you because these are the things you can get for yourself and do for yourself that will, help with your balance and improving every day. But if you don't have equipment, what I sometimes do, and I don't have video of this, but you can kind of get a gist of what I'm talking about. But just standing in front of the mirror and brushing my teeth. And I have a powered toothbrush, but while that toothbrush is doing its thing, I don't have to move and shake my hips and my head and all that, like you would brush your teeth. I just stand there and let the brush do its thing. But I'll stand on one foot. And the cool thing about it is my toothbrush, it has a 30-second chime. Once you finish 30 seconds, it'll pause or beep and then go to the other 30 seconds. So when it does the first 30 seconds, I might be on my right leg. The next 30 seconds on my left leg. The last two will do this flip flop again. It's just something I do simply when I'm brushing my teeth. When I'm in the kitchen, if I'm washing dishes, I'll pop on one leg, pop on the other. And now something you might be a little embarrassed to try, but I'll do this out shopping. I'll be standing in a grocery line. And if you raise your foot off the ground, I mean, just maybe 2 inches, sometimes people would notice. Of course, you don't want to fall. You want to be comfortable with it. This is a little bit more advanced. You just centering your body, centering your mind. You might be just perusing the store, thinking about what's going on around you, and not really focused on standing on one foot. Now you're just getting more comfortable and allowing your mind to be comfortable and be engaged with balancing. That can be helpful. So uh, that was one thing this article did mention about standing on one foot. Standing on one foot. Then you got these other poses you can do, like a tree pose, which is a yoga pose. You can look that up as well. But I don't want this to feel like you're exercising. I don't want you to feel like you have to take time out of your day when you can incorporate in your day. And that's what I do. But if you were exercising while you're exercising in your house, or at the gym, there are things you can do there. Now there's equipment you can get, and I'll share a picture here. One is called the Bosu ball. So you see a picture here of the Bosu ball. Now Bosu stands for both sides up. So BO both S sides up. So you'll look on the flat side, and I noticed when I was in the gym and would work with these Bosu, these half balls, it'll say on the platform side, the black side that's flat, it'll say they recommend you don't stand on that side. So usually that side is used for doing floor exercises, maybe some push-ups on it, but not standing on it. You stand on the soft side, it adds instability, which works your nerves and your muscles and your joints, and it's working with your mind to try to get yourself right and balance. And there are people who can do this standing on it with one leg. You know, you want to work up to that. So if you wanted to invest in a Bosu ball, you want to learn exercises about that, you can get that and learn the exercises on YouTube. The next one is these next two I'm going to show you. One is the balance disc right here, and then the balance pad. Both do pretty much the same thing. It's just the balance disc have little pegs in them. They're soft, but they kind of give you like a little foot massage. So that's pretty nice. You can get a pair of those. You can get one if you want to just try to do this one legged. And I would say the same thing with the balance pad. I would get two. Start with standing on it because it keeps you close to the ground and it gives you a little bit of instability and you can rock it on that. And eventually you can work up to one. And the one that I had that I purchased when I was at a fitness expo is called the Strong Board. And now I'll show you a picture here. I have no affiliation with him. I know the guy. I know of the guy. I met the guy who actually made this. He created this. You can go on his website. You can find it. It's an excellent piece of equipment. And I'll show you, here is a video of me deciding, after these years of having that strong board, I'm going to start doing exercises on it every single day. And in my last show, you saw me on it when I had my sister-in-law on and I was showing her that I was doing toe touches every day. But notice what happened to me in this video right here. So this is me on the strong board and I actually, as you see in the video, I stumbled and I fell off, was falling off because there's a way you're supposed to be able to get off of this piece of equipment so you safely you just let it collapse on one side and then step off. But when I fell off or started to fall off, I tried to brace myself in the air as I'm falling back, and I have a weak lower back, and I tweaked my back, twinged my back, and I was really done for a whole week after that. And so you can think of two things that you can do when you consider falling off of this piece of equipment that you hadn't used for months. The easiest thing would be don't get back on it. But what do they always say when you fall? Fall down, get back up, and try it again. So I've been doing that every single day. I would do some form of exercise, and I'm gonna show you now. Here's some videos, and that I'm basically doing my squats just like I was doing in that first video. I'm comfortably doing my squats on this apparatus. And I just did this one here. And in matter of fact, I just did this today. I'm gonna show you, I'm not gonna show you the entire video, but notice me doing a single leg. It's called a Bulgarian split squat, where you put one foot on the bench. And I got one on, look at it, just look at it. And I'll just talk a little bit while it's showing. I'm actually doing the squat, one legged with one leg, and I'm showing you how I got up on it. The center of the strong board is a little bit more stable. When you get to the outsides, it's a little bit unstable. But the reason I love this is because it is helping my confidence. It is helping my balance. And I'm coming up with these exercises that I normally do on the ground. I'm just doing them on the strong board. And it's helping my mind-body connection, and it's helping me to be balanced um, in my everyday life. And I still, as I'm out and about at the gas station, at the grocery store, you know, um, at my congregation, I might just raise my foot and just raise one on the other side, just to balance it. It's no timing. It's not going to do 10 seconds this side, 10 seconds that side. It's just trying to feel comfortable and confident. So that's all I wanted to come on here and encourage my older contemporaries out there to be balanced overall, not just mentally and and spiritually and things like that, and financially, but overall with your physical body. Get balanced. Work on that balance every single day. Hey, and hit me up if you have any questions about improving your balance. Want to talk about what your journey is. I'm here. You can go on my website, ericdunstan.com, and hit the button on it that says let's chat. I'm working on that website to try to make it a little more user friendly, but I want you all to go on there, reach out to me, let's talk and see what if we can work together. And I'd love to work with you. So, as I always say to my audience out there, make great and amazing choices about your health, your well-being. It's important for your life. Okay, that's it. Coach E, about 15 minutes in, signing out. Thanks for listening to Beyond the Workout podcast. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please be sure to check me out at ericdunstan.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Physique Improvements. Take care, everyone.